position and wait for my go.
Hi, welcome students to week 8 of your tutorial session. So on the week 8 session, what we are going to do is that we're going to create a new content for your new page, and also we are going to include a video in your website. Okay, so let's get going with this tutorial. Okay, so if you look into your image folder, so you can first download the week 8 folder in your Open Learning and extract the folder towards your desktop. So you will have a image folder that looks like this. Okay, so in your week 8 folder you have index, and then you have your new page and recipe. So for now, if you preview your file, okay, using Google Chrome, you will have this exercise that we have completed in week 7. Okay, if you scroll down, okay, so you will have this content. What we're going to do is that we're going to make adjustments towards this content according to the design that we have done. Okay, so if you look inside your image folder, you open your Adobe Photoshop template mockup page 1, you will have this design with you. Okay, so we have completed the design for the header. Now what we're going to do is that we're going to make adjustments to the content and insert this content on your website. Okay, so to do this, okay, I want you guys to open your Adobe Dreamweaver, click File, Open. Okay, locate your week 8 folder, and then open the recipe one, HTML, click open. Alright, so this is what the design that we have done previously. Okay, so we're going to make the continuation from this design onto this design over there. Okay, so at the moment we have this design, okay, that we're going to change so it will look like this. Okay, so in your recipe one, we're going to make that adjustment. Alright guys, so the first one, we have to identify the div tag that we're going to make adjustment on. Okay, so if you scroll down, first of all we're going to make adjustment on this div tag. Okay, just click on the div tag, and then it will highlight the content that you are going to make adjustment. So we're going to make adjustment on this content, which is called section 1 underscore content. Alright, so what we're going to do now is we are going to change this name to underscore page 1. Okay, so and then afterwards locate the section 1 content page in your selector. Okay, section 1 content in the selector, which is this one. Right click, duplicate, and then name it as page 1. Alright, so once we already make adjustments towards this name of div tag and the name in the selector, then we can input our content that we wanted to. Okay, so highlight this. We do not need this content, which is this one. We do not need this content, and then we're going to replace the content that we going to that we have designed in our Adobe Photoshops. Okay, so delete this H3, delete image, and delete P. Okay, delete P, also delete the image over there. Okay, make sure you do not delete the div tag, which is this one. If I click over here, it will highlight the div tag accordingly. Alright, so click over here, and then we look into what is the content. Okay, ingredients, image, and number of list of ingredient. Okay, so in order to input our content, click over here in between this div, insert, click on heading, select H4. Okay, and then you can copy and paste the content from your Adobe Photoshop from here. Click, select all, Ctrl A, Ctrl C to copy, Ctrl V to paste over there. Okay, so underneath over there, enter. I'm going to input the divider, which is this one. Okay, so underneath over there, what I'm going to do, click on insert image, search for the image divider goal, and click OK. Okay, so make sure your div tag is positioned correctly. So from time to time I will check my div tag. I click over here, and then this thing we will highlight it. Just check your div tag that it is in a proper place. Okay, so please always do check your div tag. Okay, so now I successfully input the content. I'm going to input the list of a ingredient. So in order to put the list, you click over here, click on unordered list, give it enter, and then we can put the list over here inside the unordered list. Okay, so click in the middle between the unordered list, click on the list item, and copy the content that you see from Photoshop one by one. Okay, so I'm going to copy 1 pound of uncooked spaghetti, paste, enter, put another list, and paste the item, copy, paste. You do the same methods for the entire list of your content over there. Half cup of thief olive oil. Okay, do the same thing until you were able to get all the lists with you. Okay, now you already have inputted all the lists accordingly. Okay, the last list would be a quarter cup of chopped fresh Italian parsley. Okay, so we preview our file, save all. So from here, click save file, save all to preview your file. So from here, reload. Okay, so you have your ingredients list with you. Okay, so the next list would be the total cooking time, divider, and the list of content. Alright, so it should be placed in the same div. It should be placed in the same div. Okay, underneath the UL, enter, and then you can input your heading H4, copy total cooking time. Okay, copy cooking time, and then underneath here, insert image, divider goal, and so again check your div, make sure it is in a proper position, and then insert the unordered list. So inside this unordered list, there is a list called this one. Okay, there is a list. So it is the same method that you guys have done previously. Okay, insert another list. Okay, insert another list, which is this one, cooking time. Alright, this item, Control copy, Control C to copy, Control V to paste, and then another list over there. Okay, so I'm just repeating the same process that we have done previously. Okay, so because it is the same process. Alright, so file, save all, and then preview your file, refresh. Okay, so now we already gotten all our lists. So before we make adjustments towards the leading, okay, and the placement of our content, what we're going to do, we're going to change the image over here and comes back over here to make the adjustments towards our content. Okay, so the content, the image on the right, what we're going to do is that we're going to change the image on the right. Okay, so if you click on the image, it will highlight it. Okay, what are the image that we supposed to change. Okay, so we're going to change the name of the div. So click over there, make sure your blinker is in between this symbol over there. Click underscore page 1. Okay, so you find the selector section 1 content to page 1 in the selector, section 1 content 2, content 2, which is this one, this is section 2, section 1 content 2, which is this one. Okay, so right click, duplicate this content, name it exactly like that, underscore page 1. Okay, so what we're going to do is that we are going to change the image first. Okay, click on the image will highlight it, delete the image. Once we've done that, we're going to insert a new image, search for this image, P1 section 1 content. Okay, click OK. Alright, so we have successfully change our image. Okay, so once we already done change our image, then we can make adjustments to our selector, which is this one. Okay, if it's not showing, just click on show and then click again, uncheck again. Okay, so first adjustments to the image, which is going to be 400 pixels times by 460 pixels. 460 pixels. Okay, so scroll down towards the adjustment margin, change this to 100 pixels margin from the top. Okay, so if we preview our file, save all, so from looking like this now, okay, we have changed the image accordingly. Okay, we can successfully change the image, and we can make adjustments to the content that we see over here. Okay, so we goes back to the easiest way for you to go back to the correct div. Just click over there, and then it will notify you section 1 content page 1. So search back section 1 content page 1. Okay, it needed we're going to change the adjustment to width 350. Okay, so that everything is one line, and then we're going to increase the line spacing. Click on text, click on line height. Okay, click on pixels, and then you can increase your pixels to 30 pixels. Okay, so now everything looks have a correct spacings in between there. Okay, just adjustment on the margin, scroll up until you see a margin, reduce this margin to 100 pixel. Okay, so it's aligned together accordingly. Save all, and then from here, preview, and then you will have a nicely leading on your content. Okay, and then once we already have the content nicely aligned like this, so what we're going to do, we're going to place this content in the middle of the box. Okay, and we're going to give a little bit of spacings between the lines over here with the line over here. Okay, so that spacings can be done in here. Okay, so click on the section 1 content, select the div that you wanted, select the tag on the div that you wanted to make adjustment, which is the H4. Okay, click on H4, click on plus. Okay, it will create a selector for you, which is the H4. So what you can do, while these H4 are selected, you go to a margin. Okay, increase the margin to 10 pixel. Increase the margin to 10 pixel and click on text. Select the text align center. Okay, so automatically it will align your text right in the middle of this box. Save all and preview. okay, that is nicely aligned and according, so have some spacings over there. Okay, so now the next step is we going to make adjustments towards the content, sorry, the image of the divider. Okay, so click on the image. Okay, select the image, click on plus. Okay, while the image while the divider are selected, make sure it is selected. I want you go to the margin and increase the margin from left to 50 pixel. Okay, it will align it accordingly. Okay, so if you preview your file, there you go, you have your alignment done. So we're going to delete this bullet point that we do not want. Okay, so that bullet point is under list order. Okay, so select list, click on plus, click on text. So in the text area under the list style type, okay, click on none, and then it will automatically delete the list for you. Okay, so click on save all. So by right, there is no more list that we can see over there. Okay, so at this level, I bet you guys knows how to change the colors accordingly. Okay, so I want you guys to try make changes of the color according to the design that you guys see. Okay, alright, so you have successfully edit the content on this section. So what I want you guys to do is to edit and add this content, which is this is basically the image of the background that you can find on the image folder, which is this one, and the content that you see over here. Okay, so I believe you guys knows how to make the adjustments towards the content, and you can do this exercise. So I'm going to skip this part, and I'm going to go straight away to this part, and to input the video that you guys have created in Project Brief 1. Okay, so to include the video, so first of all, I'm going to change the background of this content, which is this one. Okay, click over here, underscore page 1. Okay, so section 2 underscore page 1, I search for section 2 over there. Okay, and right click, duplicate, and name it as page 1. Okay, section 2 page 1. Okay, so when I successfully duplicate the CSS properties, okay, I'm going to make adjustments toward the background, and then change the background. Click over here, browse to the background that I wanted, which is P1 section 3B. Okay, so successfully make adjustments towards the background. Okay, so now I have successfully towards change the background. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use this box over here, put it in the middle of my website, and change the content to the video that you guys have created in page 1, okay, which is this one. Alright, so I find the box, just click on the box, and then I know this is the content that I wanted. Okay, so click over there, underscore page 1. Alright, so search back section 1, section 2 box, right click, duplicate, name it as page 1. Alright, so once already have page 1, I'm going to delete all the content and reset the properties for this CSS. Okay, so I do not want the heading, I do not want the image, and I also do not want the content over there. Okay, so I delete all the content, and then I'm going to reset the properties according to what I want, so I can fit in my box, fit in my video accordingly. Okay, double click on this. Okay, so the size approximately 700 times by 500. Okay, and then I'm going to place my content. From the top is 150 pixels, from the right is 100 pixels. Okay, so from the right is 100 pixels, and then I'm going to delete the padding. Okay, remove CSS properties and delete the padding. Okay, file, save all. So for now, your content from here, refresh, it will looks like this. Okay, so there is a black area where the location of my video. Okay, so the video, what you guys should do is upload your video to YouTube, and once you already upload to YouTube, you can embed the video into your website. Okay, so how you want to do that? For example, this is the video that you guys have uploads to YouTube. Okay, so while previewing the video that you guys have done, you can get your embedded code from YouTube, which is click on share, click on embed, and then click on copy. Okay, so once you already copy the content from YouTube, paste it over there, which is the black section. Okay, the black area, okay, which is there, you paste it over here. Okay, you paste it over there, the iframe. File, save all, by right, from just a box like this, if you already save your file, so it will have your videos accordingly. Okay, so once you already done this, what we're going to do is we are going to fit the size. Okay, so click back over here. The size of the box is mentioned over there, 700 times by 500. So we're going to make adjustment over here with 700 times by 500. Alright, okay, so file, save all. So from your videos looking like this, if you refresh, your video will fit the entire box that you have selected. Okay, alright, so now you have successfully completed your page 1. Okay, and then based on the previous exercise as well, it already is also linked towards your home page. Okay, so this is your home page that you have done. Click on the recipe. Okay, this is the recipe that you have completed. So once you already complete this tutorial, I want you to zip your week 8 folder. Okay, and submit the file on Open Learning. Okay, so on today's tutorial, we have successfully completed new page, and we also able to embed the video from YouTube. Okay, so zip this file and submit to Open Learning. Okay, have a good day.